So as you might what's up? As you might have seen in the title, yeah, I'm not in school right now. I'm kind of nervous of talking about this, but yeah, so this video will probably the most emo one on my channel, but I really felt like it was important to talk about it. I'll try to put a timeline on everything I'm about to say. So I've always had a problem in school. I've always tried to keep my head out of it a bit. Like, I go to school, I come back and I try to just do something that at least helps me to keep me above water for a bit. And at 15 I thought it was just like because I'm a teenager and I just hated everything, and that's kind of what everyone was saying. So I felt like, okay, it's normal, everything will be okay at the end of high school. Then high school finished, now college started, and in the beginning I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this, I have projects, I love it. And then it crashed. I realized school just eats me inside. It was really bad. At that part I was like 17, I think. I just felt like, okay, I'll stop going to school and try to help myself. I really not talked about it to anyone. It was just like me trying new stuff, trying to find passions, trying, okay, I'm gonna start drawing, I'm gonna start trying to design something, I was just trying to find passions, find something to just, how can I say, to just patch the problem I had. Yeah, in school I had a lot of anxiety. I don't know, it didn't do it for me, school. I started making music, I had a part-time job. I pretty much loved it, but I realized the real problem was I was always trying to isolate myself. I was always trying to make myself not feel these emotions, because every time I had an emotion it was just too much. I couldn't control it. It was bad. 1 year later I was kind of getting professional about it, if I can say it like that. You know, I felt happy, but I felt limited too at the same time, because I did not realize it, but it just helped my anxiety, and it helped me isolate myself, because when you do music you just have your headphones and you talk to no one. It kind of helped with this, like, me trying to isolate. I went back to some bad habits and I felt like I was getting depressed, so I stopped. I thought it was my personality. So now I'm 18. A lot of people around me was putting pressure to go back to school, because you're getting kind of older, you need a real job and stuff. There was kind of peer pressure. I went back to school. I was already pretty depressed, but not as much as after that. I completely failed everything. It was just too much. I dropped out again and went back to music. At 19 I was starting to not like music anymore, and it felt weird for me, because you know, I always loved music. And then I started talking about it to people really close to me. They told me, like, it's kind of impossible to stop liking what you always did, so maybe you're depressed, maybe it's bad. And then I started thinking about and realized, like, yeah, even when I made music, there was some times in the day where I just went in bed and felt like doing absolutely nothing. For me it felt like I just was working too hard and my body was just tired, because I was spending like 14 hours in front of my computer just making music. People close to me told me, you should probably seek help. And back then I was like 19. I think it was taboo for me to try to seek help. I never tried to include other people in my problems. From 19 to almost 20 I was trying to help myself. I stopped talking about it to anyone around me, and I stopped making music. Music at this point was just too much. It just gave me panic attack. From 19 to 20 it was way too much. At this point it was an emergency. So at 20 years old I was still struggling. I realized that if I don't change something, like, this is what I will be living all my life. And at that point in time I realized, like, if I don't do something, I think this won't go for longer. So it was bad. Like, It was kind of the worst time. I kept trying to help myself by myself. 6 months went by and I went to the doctor because every day I was feeling tired so hard, and I was like, man, maybe I'm sick, I don't know. So it was considered as depression. Now I started talking about it to therapists almost like 10 months ago. So my therapist helped me first, then there was the point where it started to get to, okay, you need to talk to people around you about it. I realized, like, man, I'm living with people, I'm living with my family, and no one of them knows that in my head it's war. And it was really hard for me to open up. I still have a lot of difficulty opening up. Then came July, and that's when I really started feeling better. Then August, and at the end of August my therapist told me, okay, find something you love, or find a new goal, a challenge. And since now I had more courage, more confidence, I was like, yeah, why not? So I started streaming at the beginning of September, and first stream I was really stressed, but I felt like it was something I could finally try. I felt like it wasn't weight on my shoulders, so it felt right for me. So I did it from beginning to September until today. I streamed about like 3 days in a week. I didn't want to go too much in it because still I was trying to heal. And now comes the end of September. Now that I'm feeling way better, I'm not at the point where I'm completely out of it. I still have bad days like everyone. When there is something bad happening, I can get through it. I don't just shut down totally. So right now I have this goal. I'll be streaming. I feel like I can push myself and not go bad, not go in a bad direction, and not go back to how I was 1 year ago. So from now on, I think I'll try streaming every day. I'll try to post a video every day on YouTube, but the Monday I give myself a rest. I think that's fair, I guess. So I'll try every day for 1 month. We'll see how it goes from there. And yeah, that's pretty much my projects right now. I don't know, I really like being, I don't know, I just really like being here. And yeah, I really don't know how to explain it, but yeah, that's kind of what I want to do right now. I don't know, I feel like I've been trying to hide myself from the world. If I feel happy with it, I think I should just go all in on it, because that's what I've been searching for almost 3 years now. In October I'll go really hard on it. I hope I won't overdo it, and I hope it won't make me go down. And if it does, I think I'll just understand that I need to stop or take more my time. But from now, this is my goal. And yeah, I feel pretty happy to chase something finally. And there's still so much I would like to say about this. I think everything I said in the video pretty much wraps it up. I'm really thankful of where I'm at right now. I'm really thankful for everyone that supported me. And thank you.